There were hammers in my cradle, which made some people scared to check on me. Because God would have a devil, and State Street would have a resurrection, and I'd be a menace to veins.
My name is Tongo Eisen-Martin. I was born in San Francisco, California, within the United States Empire. I'm a poet, revolutionary organizer, and I believe in complete transformation of this society. And nothing really is redeemable out here. It all needs to be transformed.
Thanks for having me. I too am insane. Poetry is the perfect way for me to express my insanity. Here's my new book, Someone's Dead Already. Obviously an insane person titled.
So the book is a collection of poems that were kind of like written along the way as I traveled through a few different places and did movement work in a few different places, at the same time anchored by a couple crucial deaths that happened in my life in the last few years. So it really is just kind of just a couple of years in the life, really.
Thinking that this is what you call driving at night, or this is what you call 35 miles away, freeway and all smeared all over the city. Tell me, how do you write letters with a building on top of your head, with a building feasting on you, with 1,000 backs turned to your kids, without her subtle gesture to interpret in the middle of a backfired resurrection with a president who is out to kill you?
Well, the every 28-hour study that found that in 2012, 313 black people were killed by police, vigilantes, and security guards. Of course, it's probably more than that. In order to be academically responsible, we did not count those killed where the race was not given by the police. So my role in the study was to create a curriculum to help teach the study, and also expose the nature of white supremacy as the all-encompassing root of extrajudicial killing of black people, the ideology that props up a system or justifies a system in which black people are not human beings, or, like Frantz Fanon said, the quintessence of evil. So not just moralists, but the enemy of morals we are considered. I've had different phases of poetry, but it was my brother, Biko, who one day was just like, man, write something for your people. And that's all. He didn't make it anymore. It wasn't even that dramatic, and he didn't go into it all that deep. It wasn't in the midst of some larger discussion about poetry or writing or anything like that. He just gave me that real quick look, write something for your people, and that's what I kind of, that's what I ran with. So what is writing something for your people? Something that just kind of help bring people to their own strength, bring people to their own power, bring people to their own, to their spirit, bring people to their own nature. And that's the same thing as organizing is. That's the same thing that education is too. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm gonna show you something or teach you something. No, I'm gonna bring you to yourself in a lot of ways, or help you bring yourself to yourself. In a lot of ways, education is really just the art of teaching somebody, or the art of convincing somebody to be their own teacher.
I'm in here like never was. Just lazy matches and manic inhumanity, hands rushing away from life towards stoves. What we doing here? Surviving for no reason in particular. See, nobody's going far today. Nobody will go far tomorrow.
At this point, am I writing for somebody else? Am I writing for myself? It's just like completely blurred, or can be anything. 2 lines could be for me, 2 lines could be for you. 3 lines for me, 3 for you. 1 for me, 5 for you. 10 for me, none for you. It's it's interesting. In a lot of ways, though, socially aware or an activist, it's, you know, it's just reality. And furthermore, you know, to say that somebody's like an activist, well, everybody's politically active. You're just either reinforcing the ruling class or a ruling class hegemony or agenda and power structure, or you're working for, you know, for our side of the contradiction.